When 20th Century Studios was acquired by Disney, a lot of genre fans like me were nervous about what would happen with their favorite R-rated properties. But I feel like the past few years have shown me that our worries were unwarranted, as films like Prey, The First Omen, and yes, Alien Romulus show a thirst for the best in genre franchise offerings. 20th Century Studios, keep doing what you're doing. Set between Alien and Aliens, Romulus follows Rain and her synthetic sibling Andy as they join up with some old friends to scavenge the remains of an abandoned space station in hopes of getting the necessary cryo-sleep tech to safely travel to a new home. What they find aboard is far more horrifying than they could have possibly anticipated. From moment one, it becomes clear how this film ties into the original films and how it respects what's come before while also forging a new path. That's the key to Alien Romulus and its success. Director Fede Alvarez, who made Don't Breathe, and his regular screenwriting partner Rodo Sayagues have crafted a film that is able to take all the old mythology and find new ways to drive the franchise forward with it. There are a number of action set pieces in Romulus that I've never seen in an Alien movie, and I'm so happy to see the innovation at play. There are connections to just about every part of the franchise in this one film, and Romulus uplifts those films by including them. I'm so excited for you all to see this movie. Alvarez and production designer Naaman Marshall seem to have taken a lot of inspiration from the original Alien and recreating the look and texture of that film in Romulus. Utilizing tech and design from the futuristic 1979 film gives a perfect look into this midquel and plants it solidly between the first two films, as opposed to the mistake that I feel Prometheus made in its production design. Romulus looks like an Alien film. Prometheus didn't exactly. While the story isn't mind-blowingly original, Romulus wins with its lead performances from Spaney and Johnson, who play the siblings, and the sibling motif that the film carries with. The ship they come to claim is separated into two halves, named for brothers Remus and Romulus. Rain and Andy consider themselves siblings, though Andy is a synthetic, and they share a love that is notable from the very beginning. With that, we see a strain that the narrative puts on their relationship throughout, and how that love survives, but changes and evolves as they are pulled in very different directions. But you came here to find out if the xenomorphs are still awesome, and don't worry, they are. I'd argue that the film maybe prioritizes more time with the face huggers than expected, but I'm so happy that it does, as we really get really fun set pieces with them. They're usually relegated to a plot machination. And the xenomorphs share a screen time with a number of other surprises, but Alvarez's focus on practical effects when possible make for a gorgeous and disgustingly entertaining experience. Alien Romulus adds a little something new to each of the Alien films that came before, while forging an excellent new path for this franchise going forward. It makes some surprising swings that may not work for those who only like the two original films, but the Alien fan in me, the one who's enjoyed elements of every single one of these films, had a hell of a time. While it struggles with a few unnecessary dialogue callbacks and one character that's enhanced with some truly terrible CGI, and in fact that's the only notably bad CGI in the entire film, I'm so excited to say that this is the best Alien film since the early 90s, and it comes highly recommended. I give the film a 4 out of 5. You can find a written version of this review over at goatfilmreviews.com, and there's also a review for the original 1979 classic film Alien, directed by Ridley Scott, available over there. But while you're here, please like and subscribe to this video. You can make sure that you never miss new episodes of the show as they drop, and it's a free thing that you can do that helps support my channel as well. And you never miss new stuff. We'd love to have you here. Make sure as well you can also check out Goat Film Reviews on Facebook. You can find me personally at Almighty Goatman on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and Threads. And you can find my show, Kyle and Nick on Film, that I co-host with Nick Polatichuk from the St. Paul Filmcast. We just did an episode of Alien Romulus that should be up probably about now. Check out the link in the description to get over there, and you can also find a link down there for the Minnesota Film Critics Alliance. That has critics' reviews in our local area of Alien Romulus and other films, or you can just read more of my stuff here too. I'll take either way. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.